Move on to the next part. That is the present and past participles for the verbal adjectives. This is quite hard to handle, so pay attention, really pay attention to this part. So actually, present and past participles are the verb that is changed into adjectives just by adding suffix ing in that word. For instance, burn over here is the verb, but if we add burning, so it will turn into adjective. Same thing goes with the bored. Bored would be the verb version of the word. Meanwhile, for the boring, it would be changed into adjective. For instance, take a look on the word over here, burning food. It means that it is a makanan yang terbakar in Indonesia, or a frightening movie. A frightening movie means film yang menakutkan. If you just add frighten over here, this is the verb. This is not an adjective. As we know that adjective explains the noun itself. Burning food, frightening movie, interesting handphones or interesting smartphones, or interesting books, that is also okay. And then the next would be past participle. The difference would be adding ed over here. Meanwhile, for this one is ing and this one is ed, and then ed over here. What is the difference between present participle and past participle, everybody? So take a look over here. So present participle, it is used for the active form of a verb or active form of a noun. Meanwhile, for the past participle, the adjective function as a passive, or the noun receives something and then noun does something. Yeah, take a look over here. The burnt food, berarti makanan yang dibakar. Meanwhile, this one, yeah, this one burning food, membakar makanan. That is the difference. As usual, we have two kinds of past participles over here, just like the verb 2 and verb 3. If the verb is regular, we can just add d or ed. And if it is ended with ay, we can turn it into I and then add d, just like the previous one. Happy to happier, but we cannot change it into happy because that is adjective. The example over here is pay. Pay is changed into paid. The next one would be the verb that is irregular. This is see, saw, seen, and then what are the others? For instance, good, bad, worse. Or even the verb itself would be bring, brought, or buy and bought. Okay, go on to the next part. That is the practice test of the past participles. I will give you 10 seconds to do it, starting from now. Okay. Finish, everybody. What are your answers? Here are the list of the answers. Nah, why the answer of number 1 is C? Yeah, this is C because did you hear the surprising news? It means that in Indonesia we can change this one into apakah kamu mendengar berita yang mengagetkan itu? So it change into active. Yeah, into active verb. Meanwhile, for the second one, the answer will be torn. Why is it so? Because this is in the form of a passive. I found this torn piece of paper on your desk. Why did you destroy the document? I found this torn piece of paper on your desk. Why did you destroy the document? In this case, if I translated in Indonesia, I Saya menemukan kertas yang disobek ini di mejamu. Mengapa kau menyobeknya? This is the answer.